Hello, I'm Dr. Janine Bowering, naturopathic doctor, and today I'm going to share the best and worst time to take your vitamin D. So I always get a lot of questions. What is the best and what is maybe the worst time to take our vitamin D? And I'd say that the worst time is probably to take it at nighttime. You don't want to do that because it actually can have a negative impact on your melatonin levels. We know our melatonin is actually made in the morning, but its secretion happens at nighttime when we're sleeping to help with sleep. And so we don't want to sort of alter or mess up that whole cascade of hormones, especially when we're wanting to get a good night's sleep. So I prefer that you are taking your vitamin D in the morning hours, as close to, usually between 10 and 12, when I think probably we would get some natural vitamin D exposure from the sun. And this is where it's leading me into my Dr. J9 Truth, which I like to share in every episode here of the Dr. Janine Show. And the Dr. J9 Truth for vitamin D is to make sure that you're getting in the sun to be able to turn on your body in order for your body to ultimately use that vitamin D. So whether you're taking it from a supplement, you want to sort of turn on that switch to say, hey body, vitamin D, it's important, and utilize it as to the best of your ability. So make sure you're getting, however you can, some natural sunlight exposure, and do that on a daily basis. Even if it's cloud covered, please just do your best to get outside, especially in the early morning hours, to activate all of that circadian rhythm and all the benefits of your vitamin D, whether you're getting it from a supplement, you're getting it some sources in your food, but also to make sure that you're maximizing that sun exposure on your skin. And this is, there are issues with, again, the latitude. So going back to that really quickly before we wrap up, the latitude. So there's something called the zenith angle of the sun. And this is something that I started to really pay attention to in my own, where we live. And here in Canada, because of that latitude that we're at about 43, I believe. New York is about 40, we're at 43. So anything really above 25, you're basically not doing so well for your natural ability to get that vitamin D. And as we go in, as the seasons change and we go into our winter months, whereas in the middle of the summer, that zenith angle would have been a bigger angle, and that's why we get at noon, we get that great exposure of that natural vitamin D. But that zenith angle now is decreasing, and what you'll see is that now, because of the angle of the sun and the way that it's hitting the earth, then we're not getting that great exposure of the UVA and the UVB. So this is why we are at risk now, and we basically don't get that UVB in our winter months here in Canada, even if you do go outside. So we're at a disadvantage, and this is where you've got to supplement to make sure that you're getting enough in your daily diet to account for and adjust for that zenith angle. Now, certainly if you can have the ability, hopefully we're all going to be able to travel soon, if you have the ability to get close to the equator, at least for, some time, if you live at a northern or a very southern latitude, to be able to get closer to the equator at those times when the zenith angle definitely has decreased, then that's all the power to you, because that will really help your vitamin D status, not to mention your immune system and your circadian rhythm as well. So now you know the best and worst time to take your vitamin D. Thank you for watching. If this video helped you to learn something new, please give me a big thumbs up and hit that subscribe button so you'll always get my newest and latest uploads. And also, if you've got questions and comments, please leave them below. I'll see you next time. Remember to always take care of your good health and do it naturally.